That's brand new Kennedy right here on your classic metal show from the latest release called Headbanger. That is Ride Free or Die, featuring the vocal talents of Mark Tornillo, currently of the band Accept. And opening up the show tonight, we heard something from the band The Rods from their Vengeance release with Raise Some Hell. And a guy who knows a little bit about Raising Hell, maybe not so much this week, but it is my good friend and partner, Chris Aiken. What's going on, Chris?
Ready to do this, man. I'm definitely happy to be out of my little hole in the back of the house and actually in the front.
Oh yeah, how are you doing the show tonight then?
Well, I'm in the office, but all week I've been locked in my bedroom.
Oh,
because it was cold, you know, and my front room never gets warm. I holed up in the bedroom and blanketed the windows, so it was like a casino. So I never knew if it was day or night, so I could just keep on trucking.
Well, you don't you have any heat in that house? I thought you spent hundreds of dollars on getting the furnace fixed or something.
I do, but that window's awful big and it's colder in there.
I got you.
I mean, it's not like it's freezing or anything. It's just, you know, I got one $500 gas bill, and I was like, oh, time to fucking turn it down.
$500?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, but I was running at like 75 when it was minus 20.
Oh. Well.
You know, I was trying to keep it warm, and Lord knows I paid for that dearly.
Yeah. Wow. Sounds like you could invest in some insulation in that place.
Or some windows.
Yeah, something like that.
The windows are 50 years old. It's probably time.
Yeah, I no doubt about that.
Whatever. This house, I hope, burns to the ground.
Well. Well, anyway, we are back here for another edition of the Classic Metal Show. I noticed that we got a couple compliments this week about the upgraded audio.
Yes, people seem to like it.
They like it.
They like it. They're like, Neely's the man.
Yeah, right. I don't think that was the case, but
it is the case. If they compliment the sound, that's all you.
Well, that is all me. But I don't think anybody was actually saying Neely's the man. I just think they appreciated a good sound.
Look, I'm translating for you.
Yeah, I know.
The sound sounds good. That means Neely's the man.
Yeah. Well, I gotta, speaking of compliments.
Yeah.
While I'm running the show and running the audio and doing all the technical stuff throughout the show, I don't get an opportunity to pay much attention to the chat room as much as I'd like.
Okay.
So while I was up here in the studio earlier today, I was scrolling back on the chat room because it's saved on there forever and a day, so the NSA can see what we're talking about.
Right.
But I was scrolling back and reading all the comments that were made during the segment we did with the Moose.
Oh, yeah?
And I swear to God, our fans are the funniest sons of bitches.
Yeah, they're funnier than us.
They are. And some of the comments in there just cracked me up. I didn't get to see them last week during the show.
Right.
But I went back and read through all the comments. And kudos to everybody who participates in the chat room every week, because you guys, man, the humor and the biting slams in the comments in there is just hysterical. I actually was sitting here laughing at some of the stuff that was said. And you know who seems to be the ringleader and all that?
Who?
Nathan from Kentucky.
Yeah, he is.
He always comes up with some funny shit.
Yeah, there's another one that's really good in the chat room, Phil Ooze.
Yeah, Phil Ooze is another one.
Yeah, Phil Ooze is a fucking psychopath.
So I want to just thank the CMS chat room for the participation and the funny stuff, because you guys gave me a good laugh today. Because, like I said, I don't get to sit there and read everything going on because I'm trying to pay attention. Right. I'm trying to take Jennifer's advice, wake up and pay attention and do the show. And I did listen back to that Moose segment twice this week. It's rare when I listen to something twice, but that segment was really good.
Really? I'll have to listen back. I didn't listen to nothing after Sunday.
Everything that guy said and did was wrong. Everything was wrong. And, and even though we may have come off like total dicks, everything at least I believe was very factual. And if he were to take what we said with a grain of salt, if he were to ever listen to that,
Yeah.
he would be so much further ahead.
Well, don't hold your breath on that one.
Well, I'm not, but giving him some practical advice and maybe a real world view,
Right.
rather than the skewed idea that just because you have a passion for something and you pour your heart and soul into it doesn't mean everybody has to buy it.
You know what his show would sound like if he heard that bit? It would sound like this. It'd be like, that's what it would sound like.
Yeah, I know. But I did enjoy that, and and I'm not trying to pat ourselves on the back, but the other one that cracked me up, and when I first listened to it again, I actually got a good laugh out of it.
Yeah.
Was when you and I were acting like we were the politicians in California who were quote unquote upset by that guy.
Right.
Flying his Nazi flag.
Right.
And it's, I wanted to pass a bill to help the homeless, but I'm so upset. I'm so upset by that guy flying that flag.
Yeah, we are stupid dicks.
I can't think. I can't think right.
Oh, man. But it's such hypocrisy that's out there. It's so easy to make fun of it.
It is. It really is. So speaking of that, I was able to call the news. That's CULL for those of you want to know what that means. I went through the news and gathered some good stories for tonight too. So I think you'll appreciate that.
So Doghouse, get your phone ready. Get all three of them ready so that when one melts down from your constant calling, you can call with the other two.
Nice. Then I noticed that you did send over a few things tonight that we'll talk about that are, more or less music related.
Yeah, just a couple of things that caught my ear.
Yeah, sure. Tonight. Sure. So we'll be doing our normal silly shit tonight. And tonight's guest is Carl Kennedy. Mm-hmm. That's like Kennedy with a can. Kennedy. He's the longtime drummer for the band The Rods.
Okay.
He's got a solo release out, which it's sort of like a Carl Kennedy and Friends type thing.
Okay.
Because he's enlisted the help of numerous other musicians, such as our good friend Chris Caffrey and Mark Tornillo, and he does some. He actually does some. He had done some music with Dio at one point, I guess.
Okay.
Years ago, and I guess he was playing some. They recorded a couple of songs that they were working on with Dio at one point, and different stuff. So it's just sort of a hodgepodge, but it's actually a good album. So we're gonna have Carl Kennedy on the show tonight.
So I was chatting with Carl a little earlier, and he's gonna hear this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was on Facebook, and I hit him up.
Oh, nice.
I was like, "Hey, dude, what's up?"
Yeah. You're going to be on the show tonight, right?
And he's like, what?
Well, thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, exactly.